Hey, this is Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com. We're here with Greg Harris, CEO of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Greg, thanks so much for being with us, man.
Hey, it's my pleasure. Nice to see you. Nice to see that little cave of yours with all the great gear. I see a couple
Yeah,
Beatles albums poking through the back.
yeah. We try to spin vinyl whenever we can. Thank you guys for doing what you do at the Rock Hall. I know it's been a rough couple of months, but you guys have some news, right? You're going to be opening up
We
soon.
do. We've been closed for it's roughly 100 days. We've been closed,
Wow.
and in that time, we didn't just kind of hunker down and think about how do we maintain. We thought about how do we make this place better when we do reopen. So we've made a lot of changes, a lot of exciting stuff for people, and we are reopening on Monday, the 15th of June. We're going to do a special preview day on the 14th for healthcare providers and their family members. And the museum experience, we like to say it's going to be safe and clean, but it's not going to be sterile. You'll enter, you'll have your tickets in advance on your phone, and you'll be scanned in. We are taking body temperature of all that enter. We have some nurse trainees that will be doing that. And then in the museum, we're going to have social distancing protocols, but all the exhibits are open. The store's open on our plaza. We're going to have our food trucks, our beer truck, our beer garden, and outdoor music going on. And it's a great way to spend time this summer.
I love the fact that when you say you're going to space people out, they're going to be at least 2 Stratocasters apart, right?
Yes, absolutely.
In typical Rock Hall fashion. I mean, yeah, you've got to convince people, I think, that this is going to be safe. I mean, everybody's anxious to get back, but we've all been touched by this. I hope everyone in your circle and at the Rock Hall is doing well and getting through this okay.
I appreciate that. Yeah, everybody sort of processes it differently. And thankfully, people have been healthy and safe. We're the other part of this is kind of this, we're not wired for isolation. So the chance to get back out in music, especially rock and roll, has been a connector for so many of us for our entire lives. And a chance to be able to do that, to offer that, to connect with people is going to be really vital as we come out of this. So very excited. And, we are not ignoring that there's a crisis underway. We are opening with guidelines that adhere to the CDC, the state guidelines, Jobs Ohio, OSHA, all that stuff. And we're going to open, we're going to choreograph it, and we're going to flex. And ultimately, we want to just provide a place for people to come together safely and experience rock and roll. The business will be there. It'll grow down the road, all those important things. We want to get local musicians and put them on our stages and hopefully get them some paying gigs and kind of do things like that as well.
Yeah. So you're going to have time tickets, right? So people will know when to show up. And I assume, because it can get crowded there on the weekends, I assume you're going to allow, you're just going to have to limit your capacity, right? That's just all there is to it.
Well, our daily capacity will be half what we can normally accommodate. And then the way we're going to do it is we're going to have a set number of tickets every half hour. And it'll be throughout the day. You must reserve them in advance, get them on your phone.
Yeah.
Grab a time slot and come in and scan in. And that's going to manage the flow. You will, when you come in the museum, all employees will be wearing face masks and all visitors will be required to do so. We're joining with Cedar Point's doing the same, Cleveland Museum of Art, MoCA, Science Center, Natural History Museum. Everybody is requiring this, and we believe in it. We're doing the same.
Great. And I know you're going to be opening up a little early, different days for different populations, right? A lot of people are doing this, they're opening early for people that are at risk, but you're kind of mixing it up a bit.
We are mixing it up. All this info is at rockhall.com, but we're opening every day. Our operating hours are 11 to 5, so we have extra time for cleaning. But we are opening an hour early. So on Tuesdays, it's an hour early for teachers. So reserve your ticket, show your teacher ID, and you're good to go. On other days of the week, there's a special day for the at-risk population. They could be people because of age or some other piece, they're classified as a higher risk. We want to give them a safe space. We do have a day for healthcare providers and first responders. And it's just a small way of giving them some privacy and giving them a chance to come to the museum.
That's great. Well, thanks for the update. I do have to ask, since I got you here, what's up with the inductions? Any news, any word on that?
You know, it's funny, when back when the inductions were scheduled for May 2nd, and we were weighing, should we postpone them? What should we do? It was a hard decision. Clearly, no decision. You know, it was just obvious. We're now holding November 7th. We're still holding it. We want to see how things roll out. And quite frankly, our goal is to have a formal announcement by the end of June, early July on if that date's going to hold. And if it does, we're full speed ahead. And if it doesn't, we'll have an alternative to announce.
That's exciting. This was going to be the first one live on HBO, right? Or live anywhere, really, because the others have all been pre-recorded. Because who knows what kind of shenanigans these rock stars are going to get up to, right? We hope. Are you still thinking about it that way, that it might be a live broadcast, live event?
Yeah, it's still that way, but let's see where it goes. It needs to be. You know, I think that it's been great to see all these different streams, but if you go that route, it's got to be done really well. So let's see. You know, interestingly enough, most of the concerts have been canceled or postponed up until about October, and so it's starting to bump up against ours, and we're just going to have to let it play out a little bit longer.
Well, it sounds great. We're anxious for that, but so happy that you're able to at least open the doors in a very safe manner and do your mission, serve the public, do your education. Congratulations on all that. Looking forward to that. Thanks so much for taking a few moments here, Greg.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much, Greg. Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from coolcleveland.com. Be well and stay safe and keep rocking.